moved on to some of the compositing shots. Next up, I had to mask the skewers out of the pineapple. This was a long and tedious process because of the high frame rate that I was shooting in, so I made sure I was only masking the small segment of the clip I was actually going to be using. Next, I put the juice layer above my pineapple layer and turned the blending mode to screen. I did the same thing with the following shots and color graded them all so that they had the same infinite black background. Then it was just a matter of messing around with the position, rotation and scale of the layers to make them sort of look right together. The last shot of the can was a nightmare. The fishing line obstructed a part of the can which made masking it out an absolute nightmare, and to be honest, it still has quite a ways to go. The final result looks a little bit stop motion-y, which was unintentional, but it's actually a little bit artsy looking. I don't entirely hate it. For the final shot, I looked for some stock footage to brighten up the scene a little bit. I used a website called Videvo to filter some abstract stock images, and I found one that matched the sort of colour and vibe I was going for. I found Brookvale's logo with a Google image search, and I created a disclaimer, and it was starting to look like an ad. Lastly was the sound design. I always love doing the sound design on my edits because I think it's a lot of fun sifting through the different stock audio trying to find something that works for your project. It just adds so much more to the video. To me, it's like the icing on the cake. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Finally, I had my first solid draft of the ad, and this is what it looked like. I was pretty proud of myself watching it back, considering how scuffed some of my methodology was. I was using cardboard beer boxes, fishing lines, spatulas, office chairs, bed sheets and plastic bags, and for the most part it was just me, myself and I. It really made me appreciate some of the solo filmmakers out there because it really requires some creative problem solving. Sometimes doing simple things like checking focus and composition was really hard to do without an extra set of hands. At the end of the day, have I created something new and cool to put on my portfolio? Well, almost. There's still plenty I'm not happy with. The final shot of the can is just poorly lit, leaving harsh lines of light obscuring a significant part of the can. And due to the masking around the fishing line, some of the edges are a little wonky if you pay close attention. I also forgot to add the glycerin spray, which is just poor continuity and just doesn't look as good as what it could. The transition between the two liquid shots isn't seamless and the glass is all messy. The mango explosion wasn't as crisp sharp as I would have hoped it to be. The titles at the end have a lot of negative space and could look a little bit more refined. Despite some of these things being pretty minor and nitpicky, I think it's the attention to detail and that perfectionist mindset that really sells videos like these, especially to potential clients. Because of this, I've decided I'm going to reshoot majority of the ad before I take it to any of my socials. I've got some new gear from Amazon on the way that's going to make some of the shots a lot easier, but overall, it's been a really fun learning experience working on this commercial. I learned a few new skills, and I think I definitely want to do more videos like this in the future to continue growing my portfolio. Thanks for watching. I'm in the middle of testing my setup here, and really funny, it's empty. It's straight out of a box, and this can is dead ass empty. Like, I haven't opened it, there's no damage to the packaging. You couldn't have cut it! This is part of my time lapse.